Welcome back, bowling fans, to the final day of the championships at the European Seniors Masters, this year from Sweden, where the action gets underway early at the Filbergen Super Bowl on Friday, home of the EBPA and organisers of this year's event. Remember, it's open to every European bowler over the age of 50, and the reason for our early start? Well, we needed a roll-off just to decide the 36th and last qualifying place. Jan-Erik Elf from Sweden was the lucky man to sneak in under the wire. In the first of Friday's three finals in match play format, both Germany's Gisela Insinger, winner of the Cyprus Seniors Open event in 2009, and the ever-popular Dane from Copenhagen, Sylvia Krajnai, were both looking to build on the momentum generated by their vocal supporters behind the lanes.
On the left,
Though both goals threatened to land amongst the medals, it was Insinger's compatriot from Germany, Marit Schiller, who was to claim bronze. She finished just behind the local bowler Anna-Greta Bergström, flying the flag for Sweden, to finish as runner-up to Finland's Seija Nurmi, as the ultra-competitive Finnish camp claimed their first gold of these championships. Seija's winning margin of 57 pins made it comfortable in the end, 4-4-5-0 to 4-3-9-3 for Anna-Greta. Disappointment for Sweden, but the Finnish flag flying high after they took the first gold of the final day. The home fans packed into every corner of the Filbergen Super Bowl, however, didn't have long to wait for their first success, and how they love their bowling in this part of Europe. In the men's class, pace setter René Bauer from Austria fell away at the critical final stage, here leaving a big split at just the wrong moment. Also suffering was Loris Massetti from Italy, another who came up short as the tension took over, and poor Loris was just too distraught after the match to talk about having to settle for second place. But as he fell, Loris was caught over the home stretch by this man, Lars Jidler. He drove down from Stockholm to take the title by 16 pins. 4-8-4-0 from Lars, too good for the Italian, who finished with the silver after 4-8-2-4, his best total. Back to the ladies we go again, and this time we move up a category to the B class. Well, a real upset here, with gold going to France. Of the 6 players contesting this category, 5 came from Scandinavia. There were 4 lady bowlers from Finland. Denmark's formidable talent, still a fierce competitor at 64, Dorthe Bjørregaard. And the relative outsider, Nadine Lavrue. But it was the French girl from Poitiers who gave the travelling fans from France plenty to remember from their long trip to Sweden. Nadine took gold going away from the field with a perfectly judged game to claim top spot on 4-2-6-4 points, with Finland's Raija Pynttinen's 4-1-9-2 taking silver, and in third place Denmark's Bjørregaard. Certainly this was a moment for French seniors bowling to savour. And no doubt about the happiest man inside the bowl, veteran French bowling journalist Bernard Morat, as French emotions took hold. For the men's B division, centre stage was once again the domain of our Finnish bowlers. Sweden's Kent Björlin told us 2 days ago he could and would make the final 6. Well, he was certainly right about that, but ending up 4th left him outside the medals. Israel Tenner from Tel Aviv made a big impression 12 months ago when this event took place in Haifa. This year the Israeli claimed bronze, pushing Berlin down to 4th, but he could do nothing to get between Finns Seppo Eskolin and Pentti Laine. Leine made the most of his bonus points and cashed in with some high games to claim gold in a tight contest, beating Seppo to top spot with a winning margin of just 11 pins. So to recap, in this division, a 1-2 for Finland, with Israel third. Finally then to our elite section and the Category A final, as the big hitters enter the arena for a contest that has the crowd spellbound, and we focus in on the men's final for the Masters 2012. German Alfred Metz and Big Chris van Damme from Belgium fell by the wayside, as this became a three-way battle between Ivan Augustin of France, Jukka Julin from Finland, and the 54-year-old triple gold champion from Stavanger, Norway, John Åre. Jukka was in pole position coming into Game 6, but with the winning post in sight, his game deserted him as he missed 3 consecutive single-pin spare shots heading up the stretch. Yet another open frame from the Finn, and that proved just the opening Åre needed to pounce and claim top spot. Gold then goes to Norway with a 15-pin advantage, Julin the runner-up, and Augustin third. And we round off our coverage of the ESBC 2012 Championships here in Norrköping with a ladies' Category A final that boasted just Claribel Muijs coming from outside the Scandinavian territories. Battling it out for the last gold medal on offer were 2 Finns, 2 Norwegians, and Eva Rennvall from Sweden. Well, how fitting it should be then, after the magnificent hospitality we've all enjoyed this week, that Eva should save her best for the final round, first pushing long-time leader Tove Fosseide down into third place, and then in a thrilling finale, catching Finland's Niku Petteri and snatching the gold, at the death for host nation Sweden. A popular result, no doubt, inside the Filbergen Super Bowl, as a final gold goes to Sweden, silver to Finland, and the bronze to Norway. On behalf of our organising committee, the EBPA and the Commune of Norrköping, we thank them for their financial support in making this web channel possible. We've enjoyed it, hope you've had great fun over the past week, and see you next year in Germany.
Thank you very much. You have 30 seconds for pictures. You can stay for the photograph.